Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Wardah Qanaah, and here I will do the presentation about a journal that I have reviewed. So, the presentation is about. So here I will do the presentation about exploring the complexities of teacher talk in English language learning, a discourse analysis. So here there are four authors here. So they are the authors are Ainun Amanah, Didin Nuruddin Hidayat, and Nida Husna from Universitas Islam Negeri Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta, and Rodi Hartono from Institut Agama Islam Negeri Kerinci, Jambi. Okay, so this is the introduction. So, as we can see here, this is the introduction. In English language classrooms, the way teachers speak to students, often referred to as teacher talk, has long been seen as a core part of the learning process. So, from the introduction, we can see that as a teacher, especially as a language teacher, if we give the material or we teach the students, we cannot just give the material or just teach the students, but we must to give the clearly material about the material, especially the language. As we know, language is not just a material, but there are so many components in the language. So when we as a teacher give the material about language, especially English language, we cannot just okay, now we learn this, now we learn vocabulary, now we learn about grammar. We cannot just say like that, but we must do more than that. So for the example, if we give the material about vocabulary, we can say okay, this is the vocabulary, but we must to explain more than that. So this is the vocabulary about example is things in the classroom. There are so many things in the classroom, yes? Yeah, there are so many things in the classroom, like a chair, table, and a clock, picture, and so on. But we cannot just say like that. We can explain. Table. This is table. How you write that? Like this. So, how do you spell that? T A B L E. Table. So, like that. So we cannot just give the material, but we must to give the explanation more than just the material. So this is the method. The research method is a qualitative approach utilizing discourse analysis to examine the various ways teachers communicate during classroom interactions. Okay, so here we can see the researcher conducted this research at the Arden Project, a non-formal school in Indonesia that focuses on developing students' English communication skills. There are 4 English teachers, each with approximately 3 years of experience teaching various class levels were intentionally chosen to participate. Okay, so as we can see, the research method is a qualitative research method, and then the researcher doing the research in the Arden project. What is Arden project? As we can see here, Arden project is an informal school in Indonesia. So there are 4 participants, is 4 teachers from a different school that have experience about 3 years as a teachers. Okay, so here we going to the research questions. So in this research there are two questions, two research questions. Sorry, two research questions, and the research questions are uh, the first research question is what types of teacher talk are commonly used in EFL non-formal classroom? And the second question is the second question is how does teacher's talk influence student engagement and uh, comprehension? So that's it, the research question. And now we move to research objective. So here the research objectives. So the research objectives are to examine and describe the patterns and functions of teacher talk in a non-formal English learning environment, with a focus on understanding how a teacher language affects student engagement, comprehension, and classroom interaction dynamics. Okay, uh, so we now move to research and discussion. But first, we will talk about research first. As I said before, this research doing the research about teacher's talk in the classroom, and then as I said, the teacher using informal language in the classroom. So here are the word the teacher use to communicate with students in classroom. Okay, so the first is guys, please repeat the word after me. Say it loud and clear. So the second word is so. Uh, before we before we class before we study today, I would like to check who is ready today. If I say good morning everybody, how are you? You say I am good. You can say I am good, but follow my gesture, okay? Okay, so that's the second one that teacher use in the classroom in this research. So this is the third one. Do not write something before you listen to me. Pay attention, please. So here the teacher want to get the attention from the students. Meanwhile, the second so the teacher want to make student focus to the learning process. And then the first is meanwhile in the first teacher want students to do the arahan, follow what teacher just so follow that teacher do. So students can follow the material and can understand the material. And then the fourth word is I will give you a punishment if you are not attention, okay? So here the fourth word is kind of similar with the third word. So here the teacher uh, give the clarify that if students did not pay attention to the teacher, they will get a punishment from the teacher because they if students did not pay attention to the teacher who explain the material, sometimes students cannot understanding the material that teachers give. So this is the five or the last word from the research. Read this together. If somebody not open the mouth, no games after class. So here the teacher give the explain to students to read the letter or text or etc. together. But if students not if somebody if one of the student not read the text or letter or so on, the teacher would not give the games after class. So here teacher just want to give the explain about to the students to do the task read together. But if one of the student did not read So teacher will not give the games after class. Okay, so that's all the results from this research. So now we move to the discussion. So this is the discussion. As observed in the Arden project, instruction was typically delivered in structure pace. Teachers begin by explaining content, followed by guided discussion, often repeating instructions clearly and consistently. Without this repetition, students frequently requested clarification, demonstrating that comprehension in classroom discourse is an instructional achievement, not simply the result of one-time transmission. Hence, teacher talk is central not only for content delivery, but also for managing classroom interaction, supporting learner understanding, and shaping the, the emotional tone of the lesson. So, from the discussion, we can know that here the word that teacher use in the Arden project and using non-formal in a non-formal school that make students can get engagement and comprehension. But if there is no teacher give clearly instruction like that, teacher cannot get engagement and comprehension in the material. So here we can see that's the uh, instructions from the teacher uh, can make students more engagement and uh, comprehension in the learning process. So here we will move to the conclusion. So this is the conclusion. Teacher's talk affects several aspects in the learning class. One wrong word pronounced will affect several actions. In giving orders, improving students' abilities, teachers' talk plays an important role in the development of students' communication skills. Teachers who talk actively help students understand instructions well, rather than monotonous and passive teachers. Giving instructions, outlining learning activities, and assessing students' comprehension are all examples of teacher discussion that occurs during learning activities. So, from the conclusion, we can know that uh, for a teacher, especially language teacher, if we give the material in the class, we cannot just give the material. As I said before, this is grammar. Yes, look, this is grammar, or this is vocabulary. Now we learn about vocabulary. This is table, this is chair, this is bag, this is marker or eraser. No, we cannot just like that. But we must give the clear explanation about the material that we told to the students. So, uh, for the example, if we uh, explain about the things in the classroom like that, so For example, the book. Book, you know book? Yes. So, if we see how to write, we write B-O-O-K. But we cannot read that as book or book. Book. No, not like that. So we must to give the clear explanation. Okay, students, this is how to write book. B-O-O-K. We read it as book, not book or not book, but book, like that. So here we can say if we give the wrong explanation, one wrong pronounce can make a misunderstanding with students, can affect the students to get the wrong pronunciation too. For example, if we say doctor, the letter is D-O-C-T-O-R, doctor, like that. But if we tell the students to say doctor, this is doctor. No, not like that. But we must do. But the real the that is the wrong pronunciation. But the right pronunciation is doctor, not doctor. So like that. Okay, so that's all the explanation the about the exploring complexities of teacher exploring the complexities of teacher talk in English language learning, a discourse analysis. So that's all the material, the research that I have been reviewed. So this is the reference, and you can read the reference, and this is the conclusion. Oh, sorry, like that. Thank you. Okay, so that's all the research journal that I have been explained. Thank you very much for your attention, and forgive me if I have some mistakes. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.